When Keira Walsh sits down for quick-fire questions, the answers may sound light-hearted, but they reveal more than casual dressing room banter. In elite environments like Chelsea FC women, personality dynamics are not trivial, they shape chemistry, hierarchy, and trust. Walsh's responses offer a subtle window into how cohesion is built in a squad competing on multiple fronts. Her mention of Micah Hameno once being the first out for training highlights internal standards. The detail may seem small, but it reflects a culture where preparation is visible and noticed. When players recognize each other's habits, it signals attentiveness, and attentiveness fuels accountability. Even on loan, the memory of that routine lingers. Lunch with Becky Spencer, whoever is there, sounds informal, yet it underscores adaptability. Elite squads often rotate groups organically, preventing cliques from forming. Walsh's tone suggests an open environment rather than rigid subgroups, a positive indicator in high-pressure settings. Switching off by going to the supermarket or grabbing coffee reveals balance. In modern football, mental decompression is performance strategy. Walsh's understated routine signals emotional regulation, something Chelsea have relied on in decisive matches. Sitting next to Lauren James on away trips says more than travel logistics. James represents creative unpredictability, Walsh represents control and tempo. When contrasting profiles gravitate toward each other, it suggests complementary football IQ beyond the pitch. Chemistry off the field often mirrors synergy during build-up phases. Calling Johanna Rytting-Kaneryd and Ellie Carpenter the biggest jokers shows a locker room comfortable with levity. Teams chasing titles cannot live in permanent tension. Humor becomes release, and release protects focus. That balance is a competitive advantage over the course of a long season. Millie Bright being labeled the loudest fits her leadership persona. Vocal presence in women's football, especially in England's top tier, is often tied to organisational stability. Bright's volume is not noise, it's structure. Walsh's acknowledgement reinforces internal respect lines. Retying boots before entering the tunnel may sound ritualistic, but rituals anchor elite performers. High-fiving teammates collectively signals unity before execution. Micro-routines matter when margins are microscopic. Walsh opening the scoring in a recent match adds context to her off-field humility. When a deep-lying midfielder contributes goals, it alters tactical expectations. Chelsea's system thrives when positional discipline coexists with calculated risk. Walsh's ability to step forward expands attacking layers. The first message after a match going to her partner reveals grounding. In high-performance environments, emotional anchors are essential. Stability outside football strengthens resilience inside it. Chelsea's consistency often reflects players with stable support systems. Naming Millie as a potential goalkeeper shows trust in courage over technicality. She'd throw herself at the ball. That's identity language. Chelsea's brand under pressure has often been bravery first, refinement second. Walsh's instinctive answer aligns with that ethos. Sandy Baltimore being labelled as the best potential striker highlights internal awareness of shooting quality. Tactical flexibility matters in long campaigns. When midfielders recognize finishing traits in teammates, it signals collective understanding of strengths. Recommending Alyssa Thompson as the most active on social media touches on a broader evolution in women's football. Modern squads are not just competitive units, they are brands. Visibility drives growth, sponsorship leverage, and global fan expansion. Chelsea's ecosystem increasingly blends performance with digital engagement. Walsh's casual endorsement subtly reflects that the club understands individual profiles amplify collective reach. The women's game grows when personalities are accessible. The weather comment, "It's quite sunny in London," may seem humorous, but it symbolizes adaptation. Moving clubs always brings expectation. Finding comfort in simple positives eases transition and strengthens belonging. Integration speed matters in title races. Walsh sounding relaxed suggests successful assimilation. For Chelsea, that is as important as any tactical diagram. Taken together, these quick answers map a portrait of internal stability. No signs of fractured groups, no guarded responses, just natural camaraderie. For a club operating at the highest domestic and European levels, that atmosphere is strategic capital. Chelsea's competitive edge has often come from intangible unity. Walsh's remarks reinforce the perception of a dressing room aligned in tone and purpose. Behind trophies lie routines, jokes, coffee runs and shared rituals. In elite football, culture precedes silverware. The small details Walsh shared, who jokes, who shouts, who trains first, outline a structure that supports sustained excellence. That ecosystem is rarely accidental. If Chelsea maintain this blend of humility, leadership and personality balance, the consequences extend beyond one season. Continuity of culture often defines dynasties, and Walsh's glimpse behind the curtain suggests foundations built to last.